Cruising the block with that Midwest glow. Got the game on the screen, that's just how the days go. Yeah. This that good life we talking about. Dad Snark Podcast. Let it all hang out. Yeah, this that good life we talking about. Dad Snark Podcast. Let it all hang out.
Hey everybody, it is Kyle. I'm coming to you from a car. I'm just busy. I'm really busy. I'm on the way to pick up some more products from this fella that I met through Facebook Marketplace. And every time I buy his products, I list them, as soon as I know how many I'm getting and all that stuff. And I swear they sell each time sometimes before I even pick them up. Like right now, I've got products I'm picking up from him today and tomorrow, and 20 of those items have sold already. Now the other 16 haven't sold yet, but that's okay. They will, and 6 of them will sell for quite a lot. So, kind of interesting. But yeah, that's why I'm recording from the vehicle. Anyway. So what's going on that's good in my life? Well, the store has skyrocketed in sales. It's really been pretty crazy. And something that I've noticed when that happens is when you increase your sales some, the next thing you know, other items that you've had for sale forever start selling too. It's like, I think they have it set up so that once you start getting some sales, they push your products more, right? I really do believe that. It's kind of crazy, but I think it's true. Because, we had, a $2,000 week last week, which for us is huge. We've never come close to that. Sorry, there's a message for me in some chat rooms. And I'll talk about that in a second too. It's about the Roku glasses. But yeah, I think that's what's going on. The store's been going really good, and it's been really great. But yeah, I think that's why is because, things started selling. Crazy. For example, we had these 3, and I'm going to talk about the store the whole time, I promise. We had these 3 tea sets that my wife found, last summer, I think. And we sold 2 of them going into like Christmas time and stuff. And we still had 1 left, and it just kind of sat around and sat around and sat around. It sold. And the funny thing is, it sold after we started selling all this other stuff that has nothing to do with it. It's a trip, man. But yeah, I honestly think those are all tied together somehow. All right, so what else is going on that's good in my life? We're just gearing up for my daughter to graduate from high school. My son's doing great with his stuff he's doing, HVAC training. He's already got his certification, one of them in, and he's working on the others. So that's pretty cool. He's actually off on a little vacation. He started today. He'll be back after the weekend, I believe, or maybe right before the weekend. Just a couple hours away. They're going to go. Him and some friends have rented a cabin, and they're just going to hang out and play games and who knows what, dude. Look, they're all in their 20s. Let's be realistic. There's going to be some beer around. I'd almost bet $1 million on it, but that's what kids do. He'll be 21 soon, and even when we go on this cruise and we stop in these places in Mexico, he'll be able to have something to drink. So will my daughter, because in Mexico it's 18, so they can do that. Now they can't do it on board the ship because they don't allow that. You have to be 21, but they can do it on land. So we'll be landing in 3 different ports in Mexico, and they'll be able to have a margarita or a beer or whatever they want, and realistically to me, beer, that should be before you're 21. I'm sorry, but if you can go die in a war for your country, you should damn well be able to have a damn beer at the end of the day, man. I mean, come on. It's ridiculous. You know, they changed that. This is how old I am. They changed that when I was in high school. When I started high school, if you were 18, you could buy 3.2 beer, or the lower alcohol volume beer. And they sell that in gas stations and stuff too. In Kansas, they never have sold like liquor in gas stations in Kansas or grocery stores. In Kansas, you have to have a separate liquor store. But anyway, people who were 18 used to be able to go buy 3.2 beer at the gas station and stuff. And then they changed it like that year, so it had to be 21. But I remember seniors, and I had some friends that were seniors, and yeah, they were able to go buy beer. So pretty crazy. But anyway, so yeah, I mean that's what he's up to. He's been doing great in his classes. You know, he's doing good. He's working hard. He's waiting tables at an Olive Garden, which doesn't sound like a lot of fun, and I'm sure it's not. But he does make good money. He makes some great tips. He's had multiple job offers from people there that are just eating there because they, are crazy about how good of a waiter is and how good he is with people. And I can totally see that, man. I really can. But yeah, I mean, that stuff's going good. Things are going good, man. I'm catching up on some sleep. It's been really rough with the time change. And not only that, just I've had trouble waking up in the middle of the night several times over the last few months. So that's starting to hopefully dissipate, and I can move on past that. But yeah, we're just a busy family, man. There's so much stuff going on. Seriously, it's crazy. All right, so let's talk a little bit about what I'm into right now. Let's see, music. Well, I did come across a Misfits album that I did not have already. It's the yellow one. I don't know if it has a specific name or if it's just Misfits. It's the yellow one with the skull on the front of it, and on the back it's got one of the guys, I believe it's Glenn Danzig, with the skull face on, kind of black and white picture. I have a t-shirt that has that too, my wife bought me. But it is amazing. It's like they re-recorded the song She and American Nightmare, Where Eagles Dare, yeah, it's great. I love it. I've listened to it multiple times. I've only had it about 3 days. I'm sure my wife's like, okay, man, quit. I also picked up something else, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, I've been listening to that a lot. I've been listening to a lot of Gnarls Barkley. Hadn't listened to Gnarls Barkley in quite a while. But their new album, Atlanta, came out, and so I kind of listened to that, and then I started listening to older things. I put all 3 of their albums on one mini disc, and so I have that hooked up as well. I can just play that whenever I want to. It's been, I love Gnarls Barkley, man. I mean, if you don't know them, you should go listen to them. They had a big song, they're off their first album called Crazy. It's not the Seal song. It's a different song, but it's good. It's really good, just like the Seal song's really good. But yeah, that's kind of how I fell in love with the group. And so now, they've got 3 albums total. I mean, there's a lot of time between, I think, 2008 to 2026. So 18 years before they put out a 3rd album. That's crazy. Yeah, but anyway, I've been listening to that a lot. And not a whole lot other than that, music-wise. Nothing really new besides that. What have I been watching? Man, all kinds of stuff. We are set tomorrow night, tomorrow night when you listen to this, we are set to go to an early screening of Hail Mary. I've already got tickets for it. I'm really excited to see that movie. I'm hitting these. There's a lot of construction going on around here. But we're going to go see that. My wife and I are looking forward to that movie. It looks awesome. Heard nothing but great things about it. Been watching a lot of different things, but I did watch a documentary called The Yogurt Store Murders. It's a documentary series on HBO Max, 4 one-hour episodes. And I watched that whole thing. I ripped right through it. If you've never watched that, it happened in Austin, Texas in 1991, so quite a while ago. Still unsolved, by the way. But there were two girls who were working for, I can't believe it's yogurt, in a yogurt store there, in a strip mall. And then one of the girl's sisters and her friend came and were helping them kind of clean up and close. And something happened, and they were all shot and killed and possibly raped, and then burnt. So someone lit the place on fire after, and the cops were driving by and saw it on fire. That's how anybody even knew anything happened. And yeah, it's crazy. And there's all kinds of nutty things that have happened. I mean, people have been in prison for almost 10 years and found out that it was not them due to DNA. So yeah, pretty wild. I highly recommend it if you like that sort of documentary. I would check it out if I were you. But yeah, it was really good, man. Excellent, well made. So I hope they figure it out someday. But who knows, man? I mean, it's been 35 years, going on 35 years here. It's pretty hard to solve something like that after that long. Guess we'll see, right? All right, and then, yeah, nothing really else besides that. I mean, just our normal shows we've been watching. I tried to get my wife to watch Eastbound and Down again. We watched the first episode. I don't think it's going to take for her. She just does not like... It's funny because Danny McBride is nothing like the people that he portrays. I think he's goofing on people that he grew up around, which I grew up around people like that too. And I think that's what he's doing when he's playing these characters. But she can't stand it. She does not like his character, especially in that show. So I don't think we're going to be able to watch it. We did watch Vice Principals. She liked that one a lot. We did watch The Righteous Gemstones. She loved that show. I did too. But I think that's about all she can really handle. Danny McBride, man, I think he's just too much for her. He's great. I love him. I think he's hilarious. But anyway. Yeah, and that's about it on that. What have I been reading? Well, funny you should say that, because I did pick up a couple books. The first one's by Ryu Murakami, and it is called In the Miso Soup. And I picked this up at the Barnes & Noble where I found that record. I picked up another book too, but I cannot remember the name of it. But these are just newer horror/thriller books that I had never seen before, but are, very lauded pieces of literature. So I'm excited to get back to reading. And my wife and I talked about it. We both want to start reading again and reading more. So we're going to give it a shot. So this is my attempt by purchasing those books to make myself put my eyes on some pages again and read some more books. Yeah, that's about it. What have I been playing as far as games? Nothing. I mean, the normal stuff. It's kind of sad. Really, what I should be doing is just selling all this stuff that I have as far as video games. Because, I mean, other than the Neo Geo X Gold, I can't imagine me playing much else. I really can't. I don't really want to sell the Asus ROG Ally because it is a Windows computer. And I do need it for one more thing that I'm trying to do. And, yeah, because I needed to hook it to my car. I got something I'm installing in my car. But, yeah, I don't think so. I don't think I'll be selling that anytime soon. But I do think, some of these other things I'll be selling. And I did sell that one Neo Geo X handheld because I had an extra one of the handhelds. I did sell that. That sold pretty quickly, like a couple $100, which is great because I paid like $86 for a game cartridge for the Neo Geo X Gold. And it actually just came with the extra handheld, and I already had one. So, kind of funny, but yeah, I sold that. But not a whole lot of gaming. Podcasts, I mean, really nothing new at all. Been listening a lot to the Perplexity AI podcast. I really like that host, and I really like that show. Yeah, but that's it, guys. That's all I got for you. Hey, I do appreciate you guys listening every other week. And I do have a new episode of the Hawk Picks podcast, the reseller podcast that I have out there. So I'll put a link to that in the notes, and I'll put a link to the usual, the pictures, stuff like that. But keep on listening. Keep on keeping on. I'll get back with you guys here in a couple weeks. There'll be another new episode of the Hawk Picks podcast next week. And, yeah, we'll see how it goes. I've toyed around with the idea of a third podcast, but I don't really want to juggle 3 of them. So something would have to go in order for that to happen. We'll see. I don't see that happening anytime soon. That's all I got, guys. Thanks for listening. Keep on keeping on. Do me a favor if you're in my neighborhood. Get off my lawn.
Dad Snark Podcast, let it all hang out.